Good evening. I'm Nate Mazzell here reporting for WW2News. We have a special report tonight on the Holocaust. We have a special guest coming in, Mr. Otto Frank. But first, we're going to go to the weather. Okay, so as you can see, today we got a high of 73 and a 60% chance of rain. Look at the rain clouds. And then tonight we're going to have a low of 41. See? Then we're going to have another high of 60 tomorrow. It's going to be windy and partly cloudy. Now over the weekends it's looking pretty nice. We got this low to high 60s. So that's looking really good if y'all want to go biking or something like that. Monday, sunny and a high of 77. Tuesday and Wednesday we got partly cloudy and chances of rain. 76 and 74. And Thursday, we've got cloudy skies and a high of 77. And we're back. I'm here with Mr. Otto Frank, and if you're wondering why I'm in a different outfit, don't. So, how long were you in hiding?
A little over 2 years.
So, did that make it hard to get along with anybody?
No, not really. Just Mr. Van Dam tried to steal some food.
So, did you kind of starve?
No, but we were really hungry.
Yeah, you must have really had to ration. So, how did you survive the concentration camp? It must have been hard.
I thought I had a smile, and I wanted to see her again, and that made my need to stay alive a necessity.
So, what was it like in the concentration camp?
It was terrible every day. It was a living nightmare. I wouldn't experience my worst enemy.
So, did they feed you? They must have fed you little. And I even heard that they experimented on people. Did they?
Yeah, they did on several people. It was terrible.
So, did you ever think that you would get out?
No. I hope that I would get out. I wanted to get out. I wanted to see my family again. The reality, when I got out, made me feel terrible.
So, how did the Nazis find you all in hiding?
Someone must have told them that they thought something was suspicious where we were.
Yeah, that must have been the only explanation. So, was there anyone in the camps that helped you?
No, not really. Yeah, no, not really. Most people mainly kept to themselves.
And, I mean, that's all you could do. I mean, there really was no help.
Yeah.
We're going to be back right after these messages.
Newspapers, get your newspapers. Buy the Daily Gazette. See what's happening in the world. Buy the Daily Gazette.
Do you want to be better at basketball?
Who said that?
Me!
Yes, I do.
Then try this. One spray of this stuff and you will be in shape to play some ball.
Gee, thanks, mister. I feel better already.
Hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to WW2News. As you know, we just did our interview with Mr. Otto Frank. Now I'm going to provide you with some basic information about the Holocaust and World War II itself. Hitler came to power in 1933, and after that it just all went downhill. Germany was put into a time of despair and terribleness. The Jews were all rounded up and taken to concentration camps, and those that were lucky to survive the night of broken glass or Kristallnacht hid or either did something else. They bought food stamps and ration books to try and get food and survive. Some had others to help them, like Mr. Frank, for example. They got me, Mr. Crawler, and Mr. Kufus to help them through this terrible time that happened. Now, when Kristallnacht happened, the German soldiers came in and broke a lot of windows and everything in sight. Many rules were put into place for Jews. They couldn't own businesses, they couldn't ride in cars, they couldn't even go to the schools that the other kids went to. They had to be separated from all the rest of the people. They wore patches on their arms called Stars of David. They were yellow and they were worn on their shoulders. So there were like 6 million Jews that died during this. It was a terrible, tragic event. The final solution was constructed during the Wannes Conference in 1942. A lot of high-ranking Nazis met in Wanese, a suburb of Berlin, and presented a program to deport all the Jews in Poland. Can you imagine that? A mass deportation of everyone. All the Jews. It must have been terrible for them. Jews' life in the concentration camps were even worse. They were experimented on, they were fed little, and they were all stuffed into houses. Lots of people lived in just one room. It was very bad. There was a lot of destruction during this time of World War II. The Americans bombed Japan multiple times, and Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. America didn't want to get involved in this war, but they were forced into it when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in 1942. It was tragic for the Americans. They wanted to fight back, so they helped their allies, Britain and France, and eventually they won the war. The war ended with the Treaty of Versailles, that the Germans signed that they would not fight anymore, that they gave up everything. Thank you for watching this special report of WW2News. I'm Nick Mazzell, signing off.